Hello guys, my name is Eddie. Welcome yet to another video for the Mazdaspeed 6. Today I'm going to be showing you everything that's wrong with this car and everything that we need to fix on it. So follow me and let's see what's going on. We're going to start with is the turbo. We have a bad turbo. I have to clean all that stuff. I spilled some antifreeze and it looks like it was leaking from the oil return line. So I'm going to try to degrease all that as much as I can back there. It looks like that's the only place where the car is leaking oil from so far, until I clean it and take a better look at it. Another thing that's wrong with it, this right here, when in the pictures of the auction, this wasn't there. I believe that at Copart they broke this because they drive a forklift to pick up the cars, and since it had damage on that side, they probably were completely careless and just bumped it right there and cracked it. As you can see, it has another mark here from where the forklift hit, because they don't care about anybody's cars. Here's the bad turbo right here, full of oil everywhere. Look at that. It smells horrible, by the way. So this is the new replacement. This should be going in today. I'm gonna take the plastic dip off the wheels, of course. They look like they're in good shape underneath. Besides that, there's like a little dent over there. I'll probably put this wheel in the back for now until I figure it out. Definitely this mount needs to be replaced. So I'm also gonna replace the valve cover gasket. I see that, you know what, it is a little leaky, so I'm gonna replace that, clean this up, and paint it. I'm just gonna paint it black. I don't like doing crazy colors on my cars. So let's see, another thing that's no good, we got this right here. This right here is broken. I know that's pretty common with Mazda 6 in general. The light on here is bad too. I had a climate control from an old one, so I'm just gonna replace the bulbs. I know you could twist them off. This little thing doesn't have aux, only has the iPod cable, which nobody really uses, but it's extremely dirty. I'm gonna have to take the seats out of this thing just so I could clean it really good. I don't want to have my kids in here or myself in such a dirty car. They remove all this for some reason. I don't know why. They are actually right over here. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, definitely, especially on the side that the car had the accident. Those control arms are busted, so I'm gonna do the whole suspension in the front. Also, over here, this is loose because when I removed the old fender, the screws that were in the bottom, they snapped off. They snapped off, and they didn't even apply any force to it. They snapped off, and I can't get the other ones in there. So I'm gonna try to use it, one of those drill bits that take those out. I mean, other than that, the car is pretty solid. So I did get a compression test kit, so we are definitely gonna compression test it after I put the turbo back, and make sure that compression is good. We're gonna take a look at the spark plugs. I already did an oil change, but I didn't film it. First, we're gonna go to Pep Boys and get some engine degreaser. I'm just gonna spray some in there and clean it off a bit before I install the turbo. So let's go ahead. One of the essential places still running, because you know you gotta keep your car running. You gotta keep wrenching. There's no stop. It's not bad looking. brand touring package. She gets the job done. Alright, let's see how it is in here. The compression test thingy. So we're gonna do a compression test of the car. Make sure everything is good. So let's get out of here. Guys, don't forget to sanitize your hands every time you go out and touch things. I also drive around with this stuff, and I'll spray it on whatever I get before taking it inside the house. So practice social distancing and make sure you keep yourself clean and sanitize. Ooh. Look who's there. Alright, so I just let it drive by itself. So let's see how this guy works. I gotta paint my whole garage, so I am gonna make a video painting the floors, the walls, and making it look nicer. I still got all my tools organized, which helped me a lot during the turbo uninstall. Knowing where your tools are at all times, it's freaking amazing. Alright, so let's see. It looks like it's doing its job. Alright, so I cleaned up as much as I could. Unless I do pressure washing, which I'm not gonna do right now. I do have a pressure washer. I don't feel like doing all that right now. So I was able to replace, well, to swap the wastegate actuator. I did not trust this flimsy looking one. So I was able to move everything over. This one goes right here on the other side. I'm gonna put it last after I put the oil return line, because it's gonna be easier that way. So, let's see, how do we do with this install? Alright guys, so check this out. I was having problems keeping this this gasket on. The oil drain line, I was having an issue keeping that gasket there. So this is what I did. I grabbed a little bit of Teflon tape, made it really skinny, and just tied it up around the ends, because when I put the bolt in, it's just gonna, you know, become part of it, and it's not gonna affect anything. So that's a little trick for you guys. Some of you probably knew it, some of you don't, but that's a good way of holding the gasket. So I have two gaskets here. I have the original little flat gasket that it brings, and then the gasket that the turbo brought underneath, so it could squeeze it real good and hopefully no oil leaks. So let's try this again. Alright guys, progress update. I got the turbo mounted in its bracket. It's not going anywhere. I got all the lines secure, and going in. So now I'm gonna start installing the downpipe and the manifold, which is the last things. Looking good. Go ahead and installing the downpipe. Already put the gasket in there. All right, so got the manifold in. It wasn't too bad. I had an issue aligning the manifold with the turbo, but what I did was I loosened the brackets for the turbo again so I could move it around and put a screwdriver in between one of them and make some pressure. And yeah. So now I'm just tying this up. My GoPro died just right there, and I haven't had the chance to get another battery, but I will soon. Alright, so it looks like we're done up here. I got everything attached. Hey dude. Hey little dudes. What you guys up to? Playing outside? Alright. Hey little buddy. Say hi YouTube.
Hi YouTube. Hi YouTube. Hey Dad.
Hey big dude.
Hi.
Alright. So now we're gonna have to go under the car. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and attach this part over here. I can't film down here, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that done and then show you guys when it's done. So I got the downpipe in, securing this right now. By the way, the car has a turbo back Cork Sport 3-inch exhaust that the car came with, which is actually costs more money than what I paid for the car. That's hilarious. Everything is back in its place as far as I believe so. I gotta put some coolant before I turn it on, and let's see, moment of truth, see what I'm capable of. Okay, moment of truth. I double check everything. Let's see. No engine light codes. So I'm gonna go ahead and move the 35 so we can take this guy on a drive. as you saw, car is running good except for a hiccup. It happens somewhere around 5,000 RPMs. It goes like so I don't know what's going on there, so I have to recheck all my lines and make sure that everything is tight and there's nothing loose. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and we're gonna take it for another drive. Alright everyone, so as you can see, I figured out the issue with the boost cutoff. It was the solenoid. I put the old solenoid in the new turbo and that was no good. So I had to change it. I replaced it while the turbo was on the car. Actually, I was able to do it by taking the battery out and the intake, and then just managing my way in the back. So car is running fine, no boost cutoff right now. As you can see, we did a few test runs, a few acceleration runs, and it's boosting up great. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a few pulls here in a long stretch. I'm just gonna turn the camera around so you guys can see a little bit of driving. I have a suction thing, but it's like to the side. It's weird. I can't really put it facing forward completely. Maybe I can. I gotta figure it out. Let me stop over. All right, here we go. I figured it out. The suspension on the car, by the way, is completely shot. The shocks are horrible. They're completely busted. So I'm thinking of getting a full coilover kit for the car. Everything is making a noise in here. This is crazy.